Hey everybody, this is David here, aka Chessman, and I'm doing some more training with the chess bots. Um, Currently working on 1d4 as working on what I'm going to play with 1d4. I got my notepad here, and so I'm going to continue taking notes on the opening, and hopefully I'll practice these openings on when I'm not on camera, and I'll get a good understanding of D4 openings, and then hopefully I'll be able to get through the beginner bots, get through the intermediate bots, and get to the advanced bots, and then hopefully have a pretty good solid foundation playing D4. And then I'll start playing D4 in my rapid games. That's the plan. So I'm going to keep playing with the help of the engine because I really want to make sure I have good openings. So I need the engine to tell me what moves. But then I got to work on what's my strategy. Like, is it playing the best moves or is it playing moves that keep pieces on the board, trying to give my opponent as many chances to make a mistake as possible? I'm I'll have to decide. I got to decide on what the strategy is going to be. So let's keep going. I'm gonna push play. I was on Oliver last time I played, so I'm gonna continue with Oliver, and then work my way through these beginner bots, and then hopefully by the end of this video or start of the next video, I'll be on the intermediate bots. All right, let's play. I'm playing D4. Let's see if we get something new. D4, D5. Um, I'm pretty sure I want to stick. I want to stick with the Queen's Gambit. I really want to play London, but I think that'll be the next thing I learn. I think I really want to know the best moves, and the best move is C4. So I'm gonna play C4. At least for the first 5 moves, I want to play the best moves. I'm glad we're getting this because I really don't know what to do when this pawn is played on this move. But it says the best move is C takes D5, and that's over a half point advantage. Now it's only 0.43. So I'm going to take C takes D5. Interesting. Apparently that's a blunder. And it says the move is Bishop D2. So it's the best move, so I'm going to play it. Alright. Says the best move is Queen to A. Well, now it says it's E4. So either E4, Knight C3. There's a bunch of moves now. This is where I get to decide. E4 looks nice. Queen A4. Okay, now it says Queen A4 check is definitely the best move. If it's definitely the best move, that's what I want to play. Now it's by a pretty significant margin. It's just, I don't want to trade off pieces if I don't need to. That's the thing. And if the computer blunders severely, I may not play the whole game because my main thing is to figure out the opening. Um, let's see. It's either E4 or Queen A4. Queen A4 check, Queen D7, Queen A4, Bishop D7, Queen B3. I don't get Queen A4. It says Queen A4, Bishop D7, then Queen B3. Attacks this pawn. I'm gonna go with E4. I kind of want to go. Well, no, yeah, E4 because I was thinking D takes C5, but I don't want to lose this D pawn. So let's go with E4. Alright, that was 5 moves, so I'm going to write it down. 1 d4 d5, 2 c4 c5, 3 c takes d5, queen a5 check, 4 bishop d2, queen d8, and 5 e4. Okay. Just save. Okay. I almost should just resign the game. I'm already up 3 points, but I feel like playing on. So knight f3 looks good, so I'm going to play it. I like d takes c5, so I'm going to play it. Let's just get that pawn. Developing the knight and protecting the pawn looks good, so let's do that. Does that just win a queen? Bishop b5. And I think that wins the queen. I don't see anything. Oh, there's a check. Oh, okay, I don't get to get the queen. Alright, now I get the queen. Right? Bishop b5. Yep. Now it's just developing moves. There's no quick way to win. So I think I'm gonna end this game. I don't lose any rating or anything, so it's fine. Yeah, I'm totally winning, so I'm just gonna resign. I'm gonna count that as we beat Oliver. I got what I wanted. Alright, so let's go to Milica. Play. I'll go with d4 again. Interesting. I think we got a Dutch in the last game. d4, f5. Yeah, we did. And we played bishop g5. So I'm going to stick with bishop g5. Interesting. Well, it says the best move is bishop h4, so I'm going to go with that. Which doesn't make any sense, because... Wait a minute, doesn't... Bishop h4... g5... Oh, e3? Threatening mate, I think. Alright, this is bishop h4, so let's do it. Apparently that was a big mistake. And e4 is the move. Must be because I'm threatening mate right here. And that stops it. Best move is either knight c3 or knight d2, apparently. Apparently knight c3. Alright, knight c3 it is. And that was the 5th move, so I'm going to write it down. D4, f5, 2, bishop g5, h6, 3, bishop h4, knight a6, 4, e4, h5, and 5, knight c3. Alrighty. Alright, let's see. It says a3, and I'm pretty sure I would play a3 in a game, so I'm going to go with a3. So I want to kick that knight away. I'll definitely take the knight. And I feel like I should end the game there, because I'm up 6.5 points. I'm definitely going to win. It's just developing pieces and waiting for another mistake. It's just developing pieces, trading off, even if Milika doesn't make a mistake. So I'm just gonna end it and go to the next game. I think if it's over 5 points, I'm gonna end the game. I think that's how I'm gonna do it. So it's 6 points, so it's over 5. So that's a win. All right, Aaron, 700 rated. Let's play d4. We're going to stick with c4. Last time they played c5. This time they played the Slav. That's what it says right here. That's how I know. Even though I've seen the Slav before. So, make sure we didn't get that. d4, d5, d4, d5, c4. We got a c5, a knight c6, a d takes c4. We did not get the Slav yet. Apparently the best move is c takes d5, which I'm surprised. Now it's knight f3. Okay, I feel better. I really don't want to take right now, because that to me just helps black, because the knight will be able to come to here. I gotta wait a second. I imagined it was either gonna be knight f3 or knight c3, because I've seen that before, either one. So I just gotta think. I want to play the best move. Is it really c takes d5? Now it's knight f3. Alright, I'm going to go with knight f3, because I really don't want to play c takes d5. So knight f3. Now I believe in e3, just like it says. And I will take the pawn back, just like it says. And that was 5 moves, so let me write that down. 1, d4, d5, 2, c4, c6, 3, knight f3, d takes c4, 4, e3, bishop f5, and 5, bishop takes c4. Nice. Save. All right. Okay, let's see. I mean, I like queen b3 because it attacks this pawn and this pawn. So it makes sense to me why that's the best move. So since I understand it, I'm going to play it. And apparently that's a 5-point mistake. Huh. I don't quite understand why it's that big of a mistake. Because bishop d2, queen moves. Do I win this rook? Is that what's going on? I don't know, but clearly bishop d2 is the move. Obviously take this pawn. I know I said I'd play until it's 5 points, but I just want to play a couple more moves. Yeah, bishop takes g8, win a knight. And then take the queen back. I'll take the bishop. And so I'm just up a bishop. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a pawn. Yeah, I think that's a good place. It's 7-point advantage, so that was against Aaron. I'll play Jan J. Play D4. Interesting, we had an Indian game. Pretty sure C4 is the best move, and it is. So I'm going to play C4. Looks like he's going for a King's Indian defense. Yeah, I knew Knight C3 was the move, so I'm going to play that. So for a beginner bot, it's playing pretty well. And E4 is the best move, so I'm gonna play it. I'm pretty sure Knight F3 is the next move to play. Wow, it's playing a really good King's Indian defense. And yeah, I know Knight F3 or H3. Interesting. Huh. Now I'm not sure what to play. Knight F3 was the obvious move to me. Do I want to switch things up and play H3? I feel like I saw Hikaru just do this the other day. Play H3 here. Maybe it was on the next move. Not sure. Or it was Magnus against Hikaru. I saw it on a video. I don't think it was a recent chess match. It's weird that I'm seeing it now. I really wanted to play Knight F3 but H3 is better. I mean, I get it, because a lot of times when I play Knight F3, if I play Knight, I'm guessing the bishop likes to come to G4, and it would be nice to stop that. And it says H3 is the best, so all right, I guess we're playing H3. I may not remember this in a game, but I guess we're playing H3. Interesting, and I gotta write that down. 1 D4, Knight F6, 2 C4, G6, 3 Knight C3, Bishop G7, 4 E4, D6, 5 H3. All right, it has not messed up yet. I like Knight F3. It says Queen C2 is the best move. Do I understand Queen C2? It now says Bishop E3 is the best move. Bishop E3. Now I'm gonna go with Knight F3. I feel like developing. Oh no. E5, huh? E5 takes. I don't get E5. I like developing this bishop. The F bishop. I really want to understand E5. Okay, if e5, he has to take or move the knight. I don't see the point of moving the knight, so guessing takes, and the knight has to move. Okay, now it's saying queen c2, not saying e5. Would I rather make a positional move or what looks like a this looks tactical to me. I don't know if it is. I'm gonna go with queen c2. I'd rather wait. I want my opponent to make a mistake, I think. I think that's my strategy for a while. I'm going to go with bishop e2. Just develop. I'll probably castle next turn or move this bishop. Okay. That was a big mistake, and I hope there's an immediate way to punish it. c5. I'm going to go with c5 because I want to see this. Okay, and I take the knight. Alright, that was good for that game. I'm up 6 points, so it's over 5, so there goes that game. That was against J&J. I think for these last 4 ones, I'll play the entire game. I really wanted to get through the beginner bots. All right, play d4. Interesting. e6. Okay, I really got to think about this. Well, what did I do before? Okay, d4, e6. I did c4. So I remember heavily debating this, whether I wanted to go into a French defense or stick with d openings. And I had decided to go with c4. So I'm going to stick with that decision, and I'm going to go c4. Was that played? Yep, we got a d4, e6, c4, queen h4, and we decided on knight f3. So I'm going to stick with knight f3. We got queen e4 before too, and we had settled on a3. So a3. Did it do that last time? B takes a3. Takes a3. Oh, I'm going to take the queen, and I guess I'll write that down, but I wish it would have lasted another move. d4, e6, 2, c4, queen h4, 3, knight f3, queen e4, 4, a3, queen takes d4, 5, knight takes d4. I really feel like resigning this one and going on to the next one, but I said I would play it out these last 4, so I'm going to do that, I guess. Let's take the bishop. Yeah, I'm going to take the pawn. I'm going to hopefully these games won't last too long. Let's go with knight. Let's attack the knight. Let's take the knight. Maybe I should have taken the pawn. Let's take the bishop. Let's take the pawn. Let's take a pawn. Take another pawn. Let's check. And mate. Alright. That was Mina. Let's go on to Zera. Play. Let's go with D4 again. I'm guessing E4. Yep. Interesting. Yeah, it's the best move, taking the pawn, so I'm going to take D takes E5. Okay, knight C3 I get, defending the pawn. Knight F3 I don't get. Why knight F3? I'm glad it's saying knight C3 is the best move, because that's what I want to play. So looks like queen E2 or G3. I like G3 better. Now it's queen E2 and G3 are, well, it's pretty close. Let's go G3. Alright, that was 5 moves. So 1, D4, A6. Interesting. 2, E4, E5, 3, D takes E5, Queen H4, 4, Knight C3, Bishop C5, 5, G3. All right. I guess Queen G4 attack this pawn. Can I really just take that? It actually defends this pawn if I take it, so yeah, let's do it. Will we get the rook? Looks like a rook. Will we get the knight? Let's take the bishop. I guess let's go, yeah, let's develop the bishop. Let's take the queen. Let's take the knight. Let's take a pawn. Let's take the knight. Let's bring this bishop to attack this pawn. I don't know, let's check first. And we'll take, maybe it's mate. That's mate. Alright, that was against Zera. Let's go against Santiago. Play. D4. C4. Now we get a Queen's Gambit decline. Great. Because I gotta know. Alright, so I figured it was gonna be either Knight F3 or Knight C3. This is where I really gotta think. I want to learn both at some point. I want to learn what you do when you play Knight F3 and what you do when you play Knight C3. But I gotta choose which one to start with. I kind of like knight c3 better. Of course, that means the bishop might pin it. If I go knight f3, the bishop could still come here. I don't know. I think in a game I would play either one. So I think I can remember either one. So it says knight f3 is the best, so I'm going to do knight f3. G3, huh? No, it's knight c3. Okay. I like knight c3 better. I don't know. G3 going in with the fianchetto bishop. I don't know if I really want to do that. So I think knight c3 is what's calling out to me. Just develop the knight. c5. It's saying c takes d5 is the best move. And it's by a pretty far margin, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's 5 moves. So let me write that down. 1d4, d5, 2 c4, e6, 3 knight f3, knight f6, 4 knight c3, c5, 5, c takes d5. Save. All right. Yeah, let's go with bishop g5. Let's pin the knight. That doesn't look like a good move to me. Let's keep developing. Let's go e3. That looks like a bad move too. Okay, I don't know. D takes c5. Bishop takes. Do I win a pawn by taking this knight? I think so. But let's do it. Let's go with it. Yep, bishop takes f6. Yeah, take with the knight. Don't want to trade queen. Oh, actually, I'm threatening this fork. That might end the game right there. And that's that. Block with the knight. Good thing. Yeah, let's chase the bishop away. I like b4. Yeah, let's attack with the knight. Let's take... No. Which bishop do I want? Okay, if I check... Well, the king could come up. But I could take this pawn. Maybe that's best, taking the pawn. This threatened mate is better. Queen d5, threatened mate. What do I like? I'm gonna go with the next best move and go knight takes f5. I just feel like that's what I would do in a game. I'd be like, I'll take the pawn. Now let's improve the position, and I would try to win on time. Yeah, let's attack the bishop with the rook. That looks good. Let's take that with, yeah, I guess. Yeah. Take with the queen. Actually, why take with the queen? It's mate in 3. This is where I wish I didn't have the engine telling me, because I totally would have taken with the knight. All right, queen a c check. Oh, okay. The king can't go here because that's mate. So the king has to go here. I don't get it. Take. Oh, I mean, I see take the bishop. All right, well, let me just stick with the queen. So going here is unstoppable, mate. All right, I see it. All right. Oh, Santiago. And finally, Karam. Play. Let's play d4. I believe it was bishop g5 that we decided to play against f5. Last time we got h6. This is the Dutch defense, the hopped-in attack. Interesting. All right, this is knight d2 is the best move. Why is knight d2 so good? What's wrong with knight f3? I don't know if I could remember knight d2. I mean, I have to practice that. But I guess I would like. Well, yeah, okay, it looks good to me now because knight d2 I can play c3. This knight goes here, so this knight supports that knight. It kind of looks all nice, actually. So I guess knight d2 is what I'll play. And again, we can play e4 now. And it says it's clearly the best move, so that's what I'm going to play. E takes f5 is over 3 points. Well, I'm going to play the best move. It says it's the best move. I guess I got to play it. At least for the first 5 moves, anyways. I feel like I'm missing something. But let me write that down. 1, d4, f5, 2, bishop g5, c6, 3, knight d2, b5, 4, e4, queen b6, 5, e takes f5. All right, I don't like that he's attacking my pawn. But it's acting like I should just give up the pawn. Why am I so ahead? What? Saying knight g to f3. Queen takes. Then what? I don't understand, but I want to learn something, so let's see what happens. Okay. Now I get bishop d3, defend the pawn, and develop. I like castling, but now this is a4. What's so great about a4? It's castle. Yeah, let's take the pawn. Get something for it. Let's take another pawn. Say develop the rook, right? Yeah, it says, okay, it did say queen e2, but I'm going to play rook e1. Yeah, let's see if we can checkmate. And it looks like checkmate. Oh, it's not checkmate. Well, is it? No. But it wants me to sacrifice the queen. Queen e8 check. Oh, there's I don't know why I thought something was defending this square, but apparently nothing is. Take the bishop, I guess. Maybe take the rook. Yeah, let's see if we can checkmate. Rook here, maybe. Yeah. Bishop e4. Well, is that what I would play? Okay, let's think about this. Let's see if we can. Okay, knight e5 attacks the rook. And it's defended by the rook. I do like rook a to e1 though. So I'm just going to play that. I will take the rook. Is it a forced win by taking? Take, and then I win the queen, and that's mate, I think. I should be able to calculate this. Why is this so hard? Okay, take the knight, queen takes, then rook comes down, queen takes the rook, queen takes the queen, and that's checkmate. So let's just do that. That I could find in a game. Yeah, let's play g4, because the knight controls the square, the pawn controls that square. And I think that's mate. Okay. Those are all the beginner bots. What I'm going to do for the last game is I'm going to play Karam again, except I'm going to play it without the help of the engine. So I'm going to have one game with the highest level beginner bot and just see if I can win. I should be able to. Play, and I'm going to stick with d4. Play bishop g5. I'm just going to take the pawn. Should be good. Let's develop and attack the pawn. Let's take that pawn. Even though the rook could come out and attack this pawn through my bishop. I think it's fine though, because I could always trade off for the knight first. Okay. Let me think. Let's defend the let's defend the pawn, I guess. I don't want lines to be, well, I think I don't have a choice. Yeah, I guess I'm going to push. I don't really want to. I'd rather take. Maybe I can just defend it. Hmm. Let's try to defend it. I think I might lose this pawn. I'll take with the bishop, so I'm still defending this pawn with the queen. Let's see. I don't want to drop this pawn. Guess I'll push it. I think I'll take the rook, even though that activates the bishop. Oh, I think I can give a check first. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, we can defend with the knight. Or we can move the king. I didn't calculate those two options. No, I think I'm alright developing the bishop because I'm going to put my knight here and it's defended by the queen. Even though I just dropped this pawn. Dang. I'm going to defend with this bishop. I'm going to defend the pawn that way. I kind of want to go here and try. Yeah, let's do it. Uh-oh. Huh. I need something good. Man, maybe I'm not ready to go to the intermediate bots. I guess let's defend and attack. Yeah. Yeah. What? I think I'm in trouble. If I take, this wins my queen. I think I'm in trouble. I'm going to risk it and take the rook. Oh, he took with the queen. That means I can take this knight with check. Hopefully I'm alright. Do I want to take the knight, or do I want to trade queens off? I guess I'll risk it for a turn and take the knight. Yeah, I'm gonna trade queens off. I think. Or would I rather grab a pawn? Let's trade queens off. Let's take this pawn. Let's take the bishop. I'm glad to take that. Let's just promote. Let's get a rook into the game. Where's mate? Check. Here. Check. I'm just gonna chase the king out. He can still move his pawn, so it's not stalemate. Otherwise, that would be stalemate if he couldn't move the pawn. And there we go. I should have been way more careful in that game, but I took risks, and I figured I could beat it pretty easily. But I was a little bit too risky. But I did win. So to me, that confirms that I am done with the beginner bots for D4. And next vid, I will start playing with the intermediate bots. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. If you have any suggestions of other kinds of videos I should make, just let me know in the comments. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the holidays, and I'll see you soon. Bye.